I thought I'd share some insights from one of my favorite books titled Amusing Ourselves to Death by Neil Postman. Postman was an American educator in the 1980s, about the time he wrote his prescient book. He wrote before the advent of smartphones and social media, which makes his cultural observations and prediction back then so fascinating. So welcome to this series on media, culture, and apologetics. And today we're diving into one of the most profound insights from Neil Postman's Amusing Ourselves to Death. The medium is the metaphor. That's chapter 1. And here's what he said. He said at different times in American history, different cities have symbolized our national spirit. Boston stood for revolution, New York for immigration, and Chicago for industry. But today, Postman says Las Vegas is a symbol of our era. Why? Because Las Vegas is all about entertainment. And so is everything else now. Politics, religion, education, news, and even commerce. According to Postman, we are now a culture where public discourse is shaped to entertain and not inform. And this happened not just because of greed or bad values, but because of something deeper. The media we use to communicate change the way we think. Think about it. You can't explain philosophy using smoke signals. You can't do complex debate with Instagram stories. The form of the medium limits the content it can carry. In the age of print, a president's ideas mattered. In the age of television, looks, charisma, and camera appeal matter more. Postman jokes that politics now depends more on cosmetics than ideology. As my professor used to say, the makeup artist is more important than the speechwriter. Even journalists today are often chosen for how they look rather than how they think. News has become less about informing and more about performing. Postman reminds us that even tools like clocks change the way we understand time, from natural rhythms to mechanical seconds and minutes. That's his point. Every medium is a metaphor. It carries an invisible message about how to think, not just what to say. Writing created logic, printing brought forth science and democracy, television brought entertainment. Postman's warning? As we shift from a word-centered to an image-centered culture, our public conversations become shallow. Not because we're less intelligent, but because our tools encourage superficiality. The medium is the metaphor means this. Every medium we use, from books to TikTok, shapes our culture and defines what's important. So if our main medium is entertainment, don't be surprised when everything becomes a show. Thanks for watching. And if you found this thought-provoking, share it and remember to think not just about what you're consuming, but how it's being delivered. Because the medium is never neutral.